Hello again, it's the English poet Joey John Maguire. I'm in a new Wetherspoons pub today. It's called The Watchman, and it's in New Malden, I believe. Very, very busy pub, and a new Wetherspoons pub. Beautiful. I'm about to recite my latest poem done in the early hours of this morning. It's directed towards the Tory government and Mr. David Cameron. It's called Roll Call. It may be that your name escapes me. Is it my memory that is failing? But I don't recall you being mentioned in any of the roll calls of my childhood, and for that matter, that applies up to and including the present day. Your face was not familiar to me. We certainly didn't meet in the playground, where I played with other post-war casualties who came from similar estates and backgrounds to myself. I can't recollect you at all, that you ever stood in my company, that you were ever standing in the same queue, the one for free school meals, and I am certainly not aware that your name was ever heard being called out in the roll call for active service in Northern Ireland. I can't remember ever sharing my terror with you, nor can I remember you ever guarding my welfare. I have no vague recollections of you ever being by my side through years that were purgatory, the product of mental illness brought about when someone tried to murder me. It was not your hand that pulled the axe from my skull. You were never there to pick up the pieces to reassemble my devastated life. In fact, I can't remember there ever being a time when you were there to lend a helping hand. No, I never heard you mentioned in a roll call, not ever, never even once. You simply were not there to witness my poverty. You did not see my suffering. I have no idea where you were, but I am quite sure you were not there when I was weeping, no, sobbing floods of tears. You simply were not there. Now it seems, from out of nowhere, you wish to help me, and you send your representatives, dogs, under the guise of ATOS, to harass and threaten me, thus keeping me in a permanent state of limbo, all for my own good, and because you care for me. Your aim to have me back at work, despite everything or anything, despite my mental and physical well-being, but surely it would be better to put me down, shoot me or gas me, far kinder and less cruel than torture. I have scars that you have never seen, inside and out. My aging body is becoming riddled with arthritic pain. My heart is failing me. But I never once heard mention of your name on any roll call. In particular, those roll calls that were made when my existence lay heavily in the balance. You were never there. Now that I approach the valley of death, you are still nowhere to be seen. You are not in my earshot, nor are you in my line of sight. I fail to hear or see Mr. David Cameron anywhere, although it is possible that you may be on my radar. Perhaps it is you I feel, that it is your hand in the small of my back pushing me to an early grave. Like I said, that's expressed especially to the Prime Minister, David Cameron.